Sometimes we feel a little bit like Shoko Komi, the protagonist of the show Komi Can't Communicate. We have a thought in our head, open up our mouth, but as much as we want to articulate ourselves, we fail. That's actually exactly how I felt after watching the first 6 episodes of this show, the famous manga adaptation that runs this season on Netflix. Okay, but why exactly couldn't I talk about the show? There were so many emotions that I had inside me while watching this show that it wasn't quite easy to pinpoint exactly what I loved about this show. Hence, this video. Okay, but first, what is the show about? Hitohito Tadano, our other protagonist, meets a girl at school named Komi, who seems to be loved by everyone. Seriously, people freak out when she just writes her name at a school board. He then finds out that she has a secret. She finds it extremely difficult to talk to other people, but what she really wants is to be friends with someone. Tadano, selfless as he is, helps her to reach her goal of finding 100 friends. This show has been anticipated from all sides of the manga community. The original manga has sold over 5 million copies, and I can totally understand why. This is a master form in slapstick comedy, as Komi runs from one awkward situation into another, whether it's buying a friend something from a company that rhymes with Starbucks, but being too shy to explain it to the barista, to moments where she can't talk about which haircut she wants to have. And because she seems to be loved by everyone and everyone wants to be around her, moments like these don't fall short. To be honest, sometimes the show feels a little bit like this. How many awkward silences and misunderstandings do we want to have in the show? Misunderstandings. Okay, that's actually all that we need. We're good. I don't know what you think, but my jokes aren't getting any better than that, so... One major aspect that surprised me immediately was the stellar animation. Especially when your comedy relies on visuality so much, the animation needs to be very convincing. Komi Can't Communicate delivers in exactly that. Great animation that translates into truly funny comedy. Just when you think the comedy goes too far and too repetitive, the stories, which are often no more than a couple of minutes long, never overstate their welcome. Also, there are some great references to other shows like Naruto, Detective Conan, I especially like that one, and 24. I don't know. Since I haven't read the manga, I hope that there will be some aspects developing. First, I hope that the romance aspect will be much stronger in the upcoming episodes, especially because I want to see the relationship between Tadano and Komi grow. Tadano just has a good heart and he deserves all the best, so yeah, I'm rooting for him. Also, I hope that Komi's newfound friends are a little bit more fleshed out. Right now they only serve as comedic relief, and I hope that this will change over time. Also, Ren? I don't know what is wrong with that girl, but even that is not the true reason why I was speechless. I quickly realized that underneath all that slapstick comedy lies a truly heartwarming and wholesome message. There's a potential friendship behind every introverted person, and we just need to give them the chance to open up. This is why Tadano is so essential to the story. He helps Komi communicate, and by that he also overcomes his own fear of being left out. This show exposes that although we might think that everyone is so cool from the outside, we all have our communication problems once in a while. Take me, for example. I wouldn't necessarily say that I have problems talking to other people, but even I am sometimes shy, try to be funny because I don't know what to do and have problems making eye contact. On the other hand, however, some of my closest friends are actually pretty shy, but if I hadn't talked to them in the first place, I wouldn't have had these kinds of friendships. When I was researching for this video, I found out that so many people could actually identify with Komi. Again, the manga has sold over 5 million times. And the cool thing is that the show gives them not only a person who they can relate to, but also what amazingly positive things can happen when you have the courage to open up to others. When Komi finally comes up with the strength to say something on the telephone in order to meet her friends, you can't other than smile and be happy for her. This show seems like it's only about comedy, but it isn't. It's so much more, and I love it for that. Okay, so now I actually have a confession to make. Mild spoilers for the first episode. When Komi writes a message on the school board and Tadano replies, and they use their lunch break to communicate to each other, I actually teared up. This was such a heartwarming moment, easily one of the best in anime this year. And this was only in the first episode. I was speechless that in just 20 minutes this show would let me feel things I never imagined from a comedy. And so this is the reason why I highly suggest this show. introvert or extrovert, it doesn't matter. What I learned from this show is that actually there's a Komi in each and every one of us. So what do you think about Komi Can't Communicate? Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like I said, Komi Can't Communicate is a really cool show and I can't actually wait how the show will proceed. Also, is Komi a character you would identify with? That would also be very interesting to know. If you want to share that, then please. Do you know any other romantic comedies that are good? If you have suggestions, then please let me know. Also, you can also like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. Again, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, my acting is bad. My acting is very bad in this one, indeed. What am I doing here?